All right. Well, let's get this show on the road. Um, so I'm a little bit more than halfway through my 6 stars. Got most of event quest completion done. And we're going to finish off the 6 stars and then do a full run of the 5 stars in the featured arena. And that should be a pretty decent start if I want to pick up Spidey 2099 as a 5 star. I was gonna try to get to about 6 million in the basic arena today, but I think I'm just gonna do the basic arena kind of slowly. Probably just maybe another 2 or 3 tomorrow, and then just 1 million each time my R5s are off cooldown. And then other than that, I'll just use the 5 stars in the featured. And we'll see how that works out. But if I miss Spidey 2099 as a 5 star, I don't think I'll go for rank 2. Because it's just, this is just to add more 5 stars to make the basic grind easier, so. I don't have an excess of science resources. Well, I'm going to end up with a ton of ISO pretty soon, though. But that won't be until the gold boost is live, which is a little bit more than a week. Tonga, how you doing? How is your evening coming along? No incursions for me. Yeah, I've already done the incursions for this reset, but I'm running them with a consistent partner anyways. I think you got still 2 days though, right? I think there's still 2 days before they reset. So I guess that is what you are up to, looking for an incursion partner. Are you on the MCOC Discord? Because they've got a ton of members. I think like 10,000 maybe. Let me see. You rarely use Discord. So they got 472 online currently. And does it not show how many offline? Okay. Well, I know there's several thousand members on that Discord, and they have a channel there for people looking for incursion partners. So I would think that would probably be the best place to find a partner. Like if you're just looking for just a random run here and there, or I mean, you could probably find somebody through that you could run on a consistent basis too. But yeah, I think that would probably be the best spot to find somebody to run incursions with. There is on the forums, there is a thread for alliance recruitment, and you can also use that to find an incursion partner too. That one though is more, I think, people looking to find a consistent partner. But yeah, other than those two places in particular, I guess then the only other thing would be like the random partner selection within in game, and that would be quite hit or miss. Probably more miss than anything, really. So I'm streaming currently more just to get through my 5 stars because I don't have that much more for the 6 stars to do right now. But yeah, going through all of my 5 stars is going to be pretty slow, and streaming makes it a little more bearable. So here I am. Here I am. But yeah, I figure if I'm actually gonna try to get Spidey 2099 as a 5 star, it's definitely gonna be more than picking up a 5 star from the basic. I'm gonna have to actually put some real effort into it. I don't think that's gonna require me like waking up early or anything to get the 6 stars, like free runs of the 6 stars and stuff. But I will have to be on the ball for. Yeah, I'll probably need to run my 5 stars pretty much every time. Explored Abyss and went into Global to recruit, and someone called me a hacker. Global is not the place you want to go. Yeah. So you had the profile pick then, I'm guessing, right? You said my total rating is too low to have Abyss Exploration. Yeah, but there's no requirement on your rating to do Abyss. So as long as you got the champions for it, absolutely. And even if somebody doesn't have the champions, they could still. Oh dear, that was a little bit too quick. Even if somebody doesn't have the champions, they could still get it done. It might be costly, but yeah. And the thing is, too, like, I don't know if that's your case, but the thing is, people have multiple accounts. So somebody could have done whatever content on one account, and then they're familiar with that content, and then do that same content without, probably still having good champions for it, for sure, but not having as high ratings or as crazy of a roster. But because they're familiar with the content and they know what to expect, it will make a big difference. Because yeah, I know of a couple people that have done Abyss on more than one account, and yeah, their second time going, the second account is definitely not as strong as their main account. So. Yeah. But, I mean, also, you do have the profiles where, somebody's got 1 6 star, and then everything else is like 3 stars or something. And, they've got all of this done or whatever, so. Without the right chance, it's pretty expensive. Yeah, 4 accounts, 2 Thronebreaker, 2 Cavalier, 200% Abyss. 1 easy path only. Well, there you go. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, it should be fine. But yeah, global is not the place to go and have any kind of discussion. I mean, you can for sure, but for the most part. Actually, the alliance I was in the longest. I was in the alliance for about 2.5 years, and I found that alliance from Global. Actually, I don't remember if I think I may have gone into Global and just because I just left the previous alliance that I'd been in, and I think I may have just gone into Global just for the hell of it and been like, oh, whatever my stats were looking for an alliance, and I think that might be what it was. Either that or somebody had posted. And then I responded to them. But yeah, I ended up in that alliance for 2.5 years. So I mean, yeah, you could absolutely find good things there, but more often than not, that is not the case. Barbara Ann, how you doing? What are you up to? Do you have a line and in a bunch of groups? I'm on a ton, and I encountered like 3 or 4 people trying to see if I'll hire them as a merc. No, I have line, but I only use it for the alliance I'm in currently. My bank has a problem. There's always a lot of scammers that send text messages with links and name of bank, but number have been different, so they are very easy. Yeah, well, it's not just your bank. That's and the thing is too. Like, I get those as well, but it's from, like, they say the bank that they're representing. It's not even the bank I use. So, but I think in those cases it's just a matter of they just send out tons of those messages, and hopefully catch somebody, right? My old roommate actually got caught by one of those, though. Got scam message into my text history with your bank on your phone. How did I do that? I study cybersecurity and I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. And I think, like, it's probably becoming harder and harder to tell the difference between the scam ones and the legitimate ones. Actually, there's been a few times where I've had calls from my cell phone provider, and I just didn't even talk to them. I just hung up because, I had no idea if it was them or not. I mean, it absolutely might have been, but so in that kind of case, because usually it's just going to be they're trying to sell you on some kind of promotion, and I would just be like, well, if I'm interested, I'll just call you guys. Like, there's no need for you to call me. If I see the promotion and something I'm interested in, well, I'll call you and do it. But which has got to make that kind of stuff a lot harder for companies, right? For that kind of marketing, when people just don't trust it. Banks never send links, but there are a lot of young and old people who don't know or realize soon enough, and lots of yeah. It was really odd. It was maybe about 2 years ago. I got a call from a number I didn't recognize, and normally I don't answer if I don't recognize the number. So I answered, and it was a recording, and it started off saying that there was a warrant out for my arrest, and I had just woken up, so I wasn't really thinking. I was like, "What's the hell?" And so then the recording went, and it's like, "Okay, you have to call this number to blah blah blah, whatever." And so I didn't call right away. I got up, I showered, whatever, and I was thinking about it. And as I was thinking about it, I was like, "Wait a second. There's no way there's a warrant out for my arrest. I don't leave my home." So that was one thing. And then secondly, I'm like, I don't think they're going to notify that they want to arrest you, right? If anything, they're going to go to your address, they're going to knock on your door, and they're going to arrest you. So, yeah, so I never followed up on that. But, if I hadn't have just woken up, it wouldn't have fazed me at all. But just because I wasn't, I was like kind of groggy and stuff, and I'm like, what? What's going on? Oh dear. Mr. Billy D, how you doing? So I used to get the calls about like tax stuff, saying that I owed taxes or whatever, and usually I would just hang up. And then after a while, I'm like, okay, let's go along with this. So okay, so blah blah blah, and I'd be like, oh, okay, whatever. And then they'd be like, yeah, so we need your name and blah blah, and I'd be like, wait a second, you called me. Don't you know who you called? And as soon as I'd ask that question, they'd hang up. Oh boy. What are you up to, Billy? What you got going down? Yeah, I don't think I've ever been contacted by my bank other than like if I log into my online bank account, like there'll be notices or whatever. But I don't think I've ever had like a phone call or anything like that from any bank I've used. I need to check again tomorrow, I think, and see if there's an image for. Well, nah, maybe it won't matter. Yeah, I think it's probably fine for what I've got now. It won't matter until round 2. But there was no image for Spidey 2099 or Penny Parker where I normally get them, which is why the Spidey graphic there, like, you can't really see it, and it's the whole picture, not just the portrait of the character. Once we get to the 5 stars, I'm going to be running attack boosts just to make the fights go a little bit faster, increase my hero rating a little bit so that we get a few more points. Because I should end up at about 14, close to 15 when I'm done the 6 stars. And I should be able to get another 3 or 4 with the 5. So should be able to end up around 18 or 19. Copy going down. He dreamt of spreadsheets. Oh dear. I actually need to. I just have not been motivated at all to make videos other than like just crystal openings, because crystal openings are so easy. You just record your opening on your phone and then upload it, basically. But I've been wanting to do an update about the arena stuff, like the changes, even though the changes have been in effect for quite a while. But I want to do a video about that, and then either within that video or another one, just going over the battle chips and which ones, like if you're looking for units, which way to go, basically. Okay, let me check something. Okay, jeez, that is just not consistent. I have a hotkey for muting my mic, and no, it doesn't seem like it works all the time. It just don't want to work. Oh. Are you watching any TV shows currently, Billy? Oh, and I was looking the other day at the info for Snowpiercer, and that's got 2 more seasons coming. The 3rd season, I think the 3rd season they signed off on before the 2nd season was out, and the 4th season they committed to this summer, I think. So it should be interesting. And yeah, it'll be interesting. And I mean, the way the season 2 ended, I don't remember the character's name, but the one chick, like, she's dead for sure, right? But if they're going to go 2 more seasons, I don't know. I think she's kind of a central character to the show. I mean, obviously they could, find some way of bringing her back or whatever, but yeah. That was one series that I was really liking, though. I don't think I have any TV series. So I watched The Nevers, and that was the only relatively new one that I downloaded planning to watch, and I finished that a couple days ago. I've been watching. No, I think I've only watched 2 episodes of the final season for Attack on Titan, which is an anime. And then at some point, I want to start rewatching The Walking Dead. But that is going to take a long time to get through. And I think I don't think it's the season that's airing currently, but I think it's the next season is supposed to be the last. So I'll probably wait until the final season is out and then start watching from season 1. But that is definitely going to take some time to watch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. What is good? Good in the hood. Look forward to that. Did we see a body of her? I can't remember, but it be her daughter, I'd say, overthrowing the body. Yeah, could be. No, we didn't see a body. She left a message, though. And I think in the message, basically, was suggesting that she just went out, like, out of the buildings or whatever, intending to just die, kind of thing. Was away for a while, finished 542. Okay. Jacob, how you doing? How's your morning coming along? Or evening? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. This guy's dupe, so it's going to be annoying to... Ugh. I'm not going to be able to parry him. Okay, should be okay. Oh, that was interesting. Because I don't think his cooldown was done and I could parry him. Because if he's duped and his invisibility is on cooldown, he's unstunnable. Ramen, how you doing? Is this your third name change? Let's go to that. It's been a while since I've seen you in chat. Wayron, how you doing? How you doing? What's up? I'm at 12k for Kingpin, actually. You mean 12 million, right? Because I'll tell you now, if you're at 12k, you can stop. But no, if you're at 12 million, that's pretty good. And actually, it's funny. I was thinking about that earlier after the stream this morning. And I was thinking, if you could do... Yeah, about 12... Yeah, if you could get 20 a day... No, you wouldn't actually need to get completely to 20. But if you could get probably 15 a day solid, and then Sunday morning finish off, you would be good. You should be good. Because 15 a day would get you to 45 for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then, oh, damn. I don't think I tried to heavy, but okay. And then another 5 million Sunday morning. You should be okay. You might need, like, if you were to do that, you might want to refresh some Sunday morning just to get a little bit over 50, because anybody who's going to go for 50, they're going to hit 50, 50 and a half, 51. So if you ended up at 52, 53, you should be good. And I think I'm going to go... I think I've got 50 in mind for Spider-Man, actually. Yeah, no, I figured you bet 12 billion. I'm good, thanks. I'm doing okay. I was working through my 6 stars. I was about halfway, and I'd been going and using up energy for event quest completion. I knocked out some of the objectives for the side quest, non-side quest, and then more 6 stars were off cooldown. And I figured I'm gonna try to get all my 5 stars done now in the featured. But once I get through like the R5s, R4s, it just gets so mundane. So I figure if I'm gonna do that, I may as well be streaming, because with people to talk to, it's makes it a little bit more bearable. So here I am. Yeah. But I probably need to be a little bit more on the ball, actually, if I want to do 50 million. 3 weeks ago, I was stuck in 525. Now I'm flying through Act 5 completion. I guess all it took was decision to push rather than lack of skill. Oh, very good. Doing great. Just woke up. Sandy, how you doing? How you doing? Robert, what's going on? What is shack-lacking? I'm going to open battle chips I've earned for a refresh. Okay. You want that Kingpin. Hardcore. All right. I don't know what refreshing for 5 stars would be, but 15 minutes of refreshing for 6 stars. I think it... Oh, crap. I did keep track of it, but it's between 500 and 600 units, and it got me about 4 million points, which... that's not bad. Obviously, with 5 stars, it's going to be less units because it costs less to refresh them, but it's also going to be less points. But if you're doing it in the basic arena, yeah, that's fine. Mr. Showers, what are you doing? Holy crap, you're up late. Toy Shadow, what's shakalaka? Holy crap, man! I didn't expect there to be this many people. Okay. Wait, I guess, yeah, there's a fair bit of you that are in the UK. All right, but Jacob, you're in the US, so, huh? Been playing Genshin for a while? I've heard of that. I don't know what it is. I've never looked it up. Yeah. I think if you're, Wayrun, I think if you, so you said you're at 12 currently, so that would mean if you're trying to get 15 a day. 15 a day being 15 every 24 hours. You only need another 3. So if you could get 18 today, that would be a really good start. I wouldn't start refreshing until you're at about maybe about 45. So I guess that's something else you could do. If you are falling short of 15 per day, you could refresh to ensure that you're finishing at 15 per day. Is this the first time you're going to go for a champion from Arena, whether it be featured or basic? I've set myself a 7-day Arena grind goal, aiming for 1,200 units. Yeah. So is that 1,200 units between the milestones and battle chips, or strictly from arena milestones? Because from just arena milestones, you get 540? Yeah, 540 if you do all 3. So that's 1,080. But then you'll also get other units just from like the solo events and objectives and stuff. And then if you open whatever battle chips you get over that 7 days, well, then that's completely random. So that you could end up with a lot of units from that, and you can end up with absolutely no units from the battle chip openings. But on average, I get about... Actually, it's been a while since there's been a week where I haven't spent any units or gotten extra units, whether it be like from plat pool crystals or something like that. But usually my average not opening battle chips is about 1,200 a week. So yeah. Had a break from the game, got some Summer Pain done. Nice. How many points did you end up with? Should I grind for 5-star Kingpin? He seems like a champ I'd want. Just got a 5-star Gamora. Can't wait till buff. I got a 6-star Star-Lord. I might rank 3 him after Warlock. He's so fun. But okay. Interesting. Because we were talking earlier on stream today, and like as far as I'm concerned, there's only 2 champions in the game that you absolutely need to have duped to play. If they're not duped, I mean, you can play them in Arena. But if they're not duped, you wouldn't use them for anything. And that's Star-Lord and Aegon. But, oh, and there we go. 30 minutes in, first crash. Okay. It's better to refresh 5 stars in this arena for the basic, yes. For the basic, it would be better to refresh 5 stars. The reason being that 5 stars and 6 stars are going to give you the same amount of points, but refreshing 5 stars is going to cost less. At night person, I go to bed at 3 or 4. Okay. Okay. I got off work about 10 something, then talked with owner and 2 managers for 2 hours. I've been chilling at home. Okay. Usually go to bed at 2 or 3 Central. I'm the night Batman. Okay. First time ever? Okay. So why Kingpin? Like, what's got that you wanting you? Yeah. Why does Kingpin have you wanting to get him so bad? I'm gonna go do 5-4-3 as well since I got energy. All right, dude. I will probably still be here. Well, I'm gonna be here until I'm done the 5 stars, anyways. So, and that will be probably about an hour and a half. No, that will probably be at least an hour and a half. 7 points, 5th milestone. Okay, not bad. So does that give you the class nexus, or is that just the regular nexus? I think 9. I think the 9th milestone. No, the 9th milestone is definitely the class nexus. Not sure about the 5th. So then, do you think you're gonna go for the final challenge for the Summer Pain? It's the normal nexus? Okay. So it would be the one, it's the 6th milestone that's the class nexus, right? So have you already done this week's encounter with Ghost? Let me see. There are 11 total, so 5th. Okay, so the 6th is the class nexus. Okay. Now that's odd. So here it's saying there's 12 milestones, but when you look here, there's only 11. Okay. Because of Sudea's videos, it's for auto farming, potions, war defense. Okay, that makes sense. That's actually smart. To get a champion that would be good for auto farming. Did we just finish? No, we still got one. So, yeah, okay, and that would make sense, right? For that to be the most effective, you probably need him awakened. So I see. Okay. Yeah, I maybe I should be considering the champion for farming potions, because that's the one thing I do not like to do. I do not like to farm potions at all. I don't mind farming revives and energy refills, and I think it's just because the fights are shorter, probably. But I will use ROL, at least Winter Soldier and Captain Marvel. I used to do like all the fights in there. I don't anymore. But if I want to try out a new champion and trying to just get used to playing them, decide if I want to rank them, then yeah, I'll go in and beat up Winter Soldier a couple times or whatever. And yeah, it's not too bad to get some health pots, but to just go in there just to get health pots, so I can't bring myself to do it. I'll explore the 2-week and one over reward. Yeah, okay. That will be. I'm really interested to see what the rewards are going to be, because we already know what the fights are, and for the most part, we know the paths, like who you're going to have to fight to get through it. So really, the only thing we don't know. Well, we also don't know if you can bring a whole team or just one champion. The best for that is apparently Sasquatch. You can look the video, yeah, about it. He do all the ROL. Yeah. Yeah, I saw. I didn't watch the whole video, but I did see that's what he was suggesting in it. That Sasquatch would be the best auto farm. Okay, so I should just run. Yeah, I'm gonna just run attack boost now because I think I've got quite a few in overflow. I use R3 Colossus to auto fight health pots once in a while. Yeah, I think with Colossus though, he can get Winter Soldier for sure, but I don't know if he can reliably go much further than Winter Soldier. Okay, yeah, we are definitely going to run. Ooh, wait, no. Because 5 days, that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, okay. We are definitely running the attack boosts now. Yeah, because I'm not going to be putting these to any use for a while. Okay. He can do 2 fights most of the time with the right team. Okay. So the goal here is to get to about 18 or 19 million. And I think that would be a good start for day 1. If it was a, well, if I was going for the 6-star, I would have been running all 6 and 5 stars. But I don't think for new 6 stars, I would be able to pick them up without refreshing. I can do 90 to 95 million without refreshing in the featured, but anything over that, I would definitely be spending units for. And I would consider going for Penny Parker as a 6-star, but like I said, I know I'd have to be spending units for refreshing, and I'd rather be at about 30,000 units before doing that. So yeah, I don't see going for any new featured 6 stars from Arena for a while. I think I'm at almost 22,000 units, so in 8,000 units I could see doing it, but I'm not planning to. The only character that I could see them coming out with that would have me willing to spend that amount of time in units in Arena would probably be Onslaught, and I don't think we're going to get him anytime soon. I don't think we would get any like really powerful mutants for quite a while. Sure is fun. I'm missing a 5 or 6. Omega Red to go with Colossus. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't really use. Well, I have the 5-star Omega Red in War. Pretty much anytime I'm doing War. But other than that, I don't really use Omega Red. I would use, if I had the 6-star duped, I would probably use him a fair bit for the mutant quest of Cavi Q. But recently I've been using X23 or Domino for that. Omega Red and Wasp are the only ones I really want, other than a few new ones. Okay. Yeah, Omega Red's quite a bit of fun. I quite like him. He was between him and Claire, they were my two most wanted 6 stars for quite a while. And then I really wanted Warlock. I wanted him just to have him, but also because I had a ton of tech resources when I was really going for him. And then I don't know, who did I end up using the tech resources on? Oh, I think I ended up just ranking up random tech champions to get them used up rather than selling them. Wasp is... Yeah, Yeah, she's not bad either. I mean, and you're not meant to be pairing with her, so it makes sense that she can't take a hit. But man, if you get going with her and get to use her heavy often, geez, that does a ton of damage. It's crazy. Crazy. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I was gonna use Rogue for Terax, but this is fine. Well, this is a fine. Okay. So where are you from, Wayron? Where do you live? Where do you call home? Ah, you son of a gun. Man, that he did that a ton to me in the gauntlet, where I'd get in a good rhythm of being able to intercept, and he would just stand there and light intercept me. Oh, that was annoying. Because it should have been such an easy fight. I just want Wasp mainly for Ghost, just to take the stress of playing without her unblockable specials. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it makes sense. See, you don't have Wasp as a 5-star. I'm trying to play Ghost more without Wasp now. But I'm so used to playing it with her. Yeah. And I mean, it's obviously fine to play with Wasp. I'm just trying to use Ghost without, so that if I want to, which actually now that the Legends runs are no longer a thing, it doesn't really matter. But it was more so like just if I wanted to have a team with Ghost with more attack value. A city close to Paris, like 15 minutes. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember you'd said you were in France. Yeah, I've never been to France. I lived in Italy for a while. Actually, not much of Western Europe in general. Pretty much just Germany and Italy for Western Europe. I probably spent more time in Eastern Europe than anything. It's okay if you can parry them, then dash back for Ghost or intercepting. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Because, yeah, it depends who... Like, what I've been trying to do with her without Wasp is just kind of standing there until the opponent comes at me. And then once they dash toward me, then I try to dash back. Either that or, yeah, parry and then dash back and get the special off. I don't know, though. Like, if I was actually trying to do a Legends run, I don't know if it would be faster. Because then you're kind of... One, you could screw up if you're not familiar with doing it, which I wouldn't be. Yeah, and I guess that would be the thing. It would just be a matter of how familiar and how confident you are doing it. Because I don't know if the extra attack overall would be a better way to go, with the possibility of screwing up and, things taking longer. Any tips on a new player on this game, or any tips in general? I constantly quit this game and come back to it because I generally can't progress. Well, it is an RNG based game, and that RNG, yeah, you can go for periods where it's terrible, and you can go, like in a short period of time, just get a ton of great pulls. So if that's what's making you leave, like you're not getting good champions, unfortunately that's something you just gotta live through. But as far as progressing, like if you're trying to do the story content and you don't have a good counter for things, I mean, one of the one of the things is to wait until you have a good counter, which absolutely sucks if you're going through a bad RNG period. Another would depend where you are in the game. You could leave story content and go to the variants. And you don't, like, if you start something, you don't have to go and get it all done right away. You can just work your way through things as you're able, as you have counters to stuff. And if you don't have counters, you just put it on hold. And another thing is, I mean, it's pretty boring, but you could be doing arena too. That will get you almost everything in the game that you need. It will get you units. It will get you gold, ISO. As your roster gets larger, it will be easier to get more champions from arena. It's definitely a slow way to go, but it is a way. I've not beaten Act 4 yet. I've not 100% Act 2 or 3. Yeah, so if you're working on Act 4 and you're finding that difficult, then you can just continue, like, go through Act 2 and 3 until you have them 100%. There's nothing wrong with getting the earlier stuff to 100%, even though, I mean, yes, of course you want to progress further into the harder stuff and more rewarding, absolutely. But, if that's too difficult or costing too many resources, then yeah, concentrate on the earlier content. It's another issue for me. I don't have gold and I don't got a lot of points in arena. Yeah. So with gold though, one of the big things, like if you're as soon as you get a champion, if you start ranking them up, yeah, you're going to be using gold a lot. For myself, I try only to do ranking or leveling up when there's a level up event on. And I usually try to do it where, when there is a class advancement, I try then to level or rank up that specific class. Tips if I was starting again: join alliances that do a queue every day and complete. Spend your units in good masteries. Okay. Spend your units in good masteries, learn skills like interception, backdrafting, and rank the right champions. Yeah, I agree with that. The only thing I because I think you should rank champions you... Damn it, man. Rank champions you like, but when you've got it, like, if it's not necessarily champions that you really like, but you've got several options, look at what you're trying to do and then try to figure out which of those options you have will help you the most. So like, for example, if you've got, let's say you've got, okay, so you're probably not working on variants if you're in Act 4, but let's just use this as an example. So let's say you're working on variants and you want to work on the tech variant or the size variant, whereas you have extra large champions, it's beneficial. So let's say you're looking at ranking up, like your options would be Sentinel, Hulkbuster, or Ghost. But again, you're working on the tech variant or the extra large variant. So Ghost is a great champion for the game. She's going to help you with a ton of stuff. But if you're working on the tech variant or the extra large variant, then Sentinel or Hulkbuster are probably going to be better for you. So that in that case, you'd want to put Ghost on the back burner and rank up Sentinel or Hulkbuster. So when you're considering rank ups, that's something I would look at, like what you're trying to get done at the time when the rank up is in front of you, kind of thing. Now, if you don't have anything in particular that you're working on, then ranking up champions who are applicable to a lot of stuff. So then if you don't have anything in particular that you're working on, then Ghost would probably be a better rank up than the Sentinel or Hulkbuster. And when you're earlier in the game, you're definitely going to be wanting to open crystals as much as you can, and pretty much as soon as you get them, just because you want to grow your roster. But if you're able to hold on, and you're not opening every crystal right away, then you can target, like for gold, for example, when we've got a gold boost, then you can open a bunch of crystals and get extra gold and stuff. But again, that's hard to do when you're earlier in the game. But the biggest thing, yeah, you really need patience, because you really have no control over what champions you get. The only ways you have any kind of control would be buying crystals, which is a really bad way to use units, or doing arena. And being able to get champions from arena doesn't come until a fair bit later on, when you've got a fairly decent sized roster. And you've got time. Do you have to clear the 100% Abyss? I've just done my second path. I'm going to finish before end of the year. If yes, do you have any advice, key fights, tips, etc.? So the two biggest things from the Abyss now are the 6-star generic Awakening Gem and the class Nexus Crystal, where you get 10 champions of a specific class. Outside of that, the rewards in there are not as difficult to come by as they were when the Abyss first came out. So those are the two things that the Abyss is pretty much the only place you can get them. Everything else in there, you're going to be able to get just by playing the game. It's going to be a little bit slower. But as far as any advice for the Abyss, if you join my Discord, which there is a link in the description for the stream. There's two channels there just for the Abyss. One is a breakdown of my run, what it cost me, who I use, so on and so forth. And then there's another channel that is every boss with several different counters, videos of several different counters from multiple YouTubers. So there's nothing there necessarily that's saying, this is the perfect team or anything like that. But if you're wondering, is Corvus a good counter for this specific fight or something, you can look up the fight and you'll see whether or not there's so for example, I think the only ones I used Corvus for was for Killmonger and Massacre. But if you look up any fight in the video section, you can see at least 3 different videos of different characters for each fight. But as far as having to clear Abyss 100%, if you want that Awakening Gem and you want that 10 champion class Nexus, then yeah. But if you're just trying to get T5CC, shards, T2A, you're going to get that just by playing the game. But I think it's a great piece of content. It is still it's not necessarily the hardest. No, I guess it is probably the hardest current content in the game now. The Karina challenges are harder, but that's kind of artificial because those are harder just because of the limitations. But yeah, Abyss is a good challenge. And I mean, when you get it done, you definitely feel like you've accomplished something. Got my gold crystal saved up since last gold boost, 850 uncollected, 1200 other. Nice. Okay. So are you going to open the gold crystals on the first day of the gold boost, or are you going to wait until later on? Because, yeah, I think for me, I'll just wait until it's Sunday. Just because there's nothing else that I would be doing in the game on Sundays usually, because there's no arena. And then I'll stream it, probably. For me, MCOC seemed to work worse after their fix. It's been crashing a lot more for me since I applied the fix. The controls, though, I didn't really have any issue with the controls to begin with, so there's no real difference there. Oh, the one thing for me though, it does seem that I can get away with later parries, because I was having to, or I don't know if I actually had to, or I just started doing it, but I was usually trying to parry earlier than I was used to. But it does feel like I can go back to parrying kind of at the very last second. Well, except that one there. As soon as I say it, it makes me a liar, right? I cannot dex that if I'm in the middle of the map. I have to back up to my walls to dex that. First of all, sometimes special button doesn't respond. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't really been having any control issues since applying the fix, but I definitely noticed that the game is crashing more frequently, which for me is pretty crazy because it's already crashing like every half hour anyways. And for some fights, parry is delayed quite a bit. Parrying Iceman in 543 is okay. I only done one path in a bit, so I'll wait till I have all R3 and maybe one R4, so end of next year most likely. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the urgency, well, not urgency, but the need to get it done so quickly is there anymore. When it first came out, because a lot of the rewards in there, that was kind of the only place to get them, or to get so many. But that's, well, still, it is the best place to get Awakening, 6-star Awakening gems. You get a class Awakening gem on completion, and then you get the generic Awakening gem on exploration. MCOC worked better for me before the fix update. It worked near perfect, actually. Yeah, and I think... yeah. Well, and I think there was something I saw where the 6.2 champion, somebody was fighting that, and rather than having the 3 indestructible charges at 10%, it had 6 charges. So... I need the Cosmic Nexus, can do 2 R3 Cosmic, and only have bad champions. Oh, okay. Okay. So who would you want out of the Cosmic Nexus mainly? Not sure. Probably the Monday. Australia's a day ahead. Okay. Where in Australia are you? I spammed the shit out of SP2 playing Warlock. It never did. I just kept standing there and got combo. Huh. Okay. I think for me, my issue with the crashing, I think it's mainly because I'm using an iPhone 8. And when Apple comes out with their next, or the devices or the updates or whatever, new products next month, probably going to go for whatever their new phone is. So hopefully that will resolve, or at least decrease the amount of crashes I have. But actually, outside of the game, I have no real need for a new device, other than I know the updates for the iPhone 8 aren't going to be coming much longer. Because I think they've already discontinued updating. I know the iPhone 6 for sure, and I think the iPhone 7. So it's not going to be that long until no more updates for iPhone 8. Namit, how you doing? What you got going down? I work on West Coast but live down in Tasmania, South Island of Australia. Fly in, fly out worker. Oh, damn. Like, weekly or not daily? You're not flying daily. It's funny you say Tasmania, because that's... If I were to go to Australia, that's pretty much the only place I'd really want to go. Nothing, no reason in particular. I mean, the only place I know in Tasmania is Hobart. Yeah. Number 1 is CGR. Looks so fun to play. Don't have the 5-star, and a Corvus duped of my Captain Marvel would be nice. Okay. Got iPhone 11 and got Crash every hour. Yeah, and then that's one of the reasons why I haven't gotten a newer device now, is because I do see on the forums people saying with the iPhone 11, iPhone 12, they still have quite a few issues. And I don't necessarily think that whatever it is, iPhone 13 will resolve it. I do think it will be better than the iPhone 8. And then, like I said, knowing that the support for iPhone 8 will end relatively soon. So at some point, I'm going to have to replace it. And if I'm going to replace it, I may as well go with whatever is the latest at the time. So this might be a bad no, okay. But I can't let this get into my head. Once energy recharges, grind must go on till I complete Act 5. Yeah, nothing waiting for hotfix. Hopefully we get a 6-star Nexus. You waiting for the hotfix or are you waiting for the compensation? Because the hotfix is out. Both for Android and iOS. I think it was out for Android first, but it is out for iOS as well. I've got a skill gem I could use on 6-star Aegon, Kingpin, or Moleman, but I'll save for Nick Fury. Okay. You work 14 on, 14 off. Oh, okay, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, Kingpin and Moleman, it's not a necessity. Aegon, absolutely. You're not going to play Aegon without him being awakened. But if you're not working on the Abyss or LOL, then yeah, Aegon wouldn't be a priority at all. And Nick can absolutely be played without being awakened. Obviously, he's not as good. You're not going to get the second life, and you're not going to get the Fury, so you don't do as much damage. But it's probably the second life more than anything that's important, really. If the Fury is removed from the second life, he's going to do a ton less damage, but at least you still have another go with him, so. I come back later, have a good stream. Alright, dude. Yeah, I'll be here for a while, yeah. Let me see. Yes, that looks good. I love Friday the 13th, usually a very lucky day. To an Irishman, women don't come out. Pubs, just be nice and quiet. Yeah. I didn't even realize it was the 13th. I've been able to play normally the whole time, but now they fixed it. I got bugs, quite ironic if I do say so myself. Yeah. Yeah, so there's a thread on the forums after people have applied the patch, and most people are saying it's working for them better. But there were definitely a couple posts where people are like, yeah, it's crashing a lot more, or they're getting kicked out of the game, and so on and so forth. So, but hey, I mean, it's not any different than any other time they apply an update. Right? There's always something that goes wrong, which is interesting because I mean, now they're going to go ahead with Summoner Showdown. They're going to go ahead with Season 28. Yeah. They fixed the problem or something else. Well, so in their announcement for it, they're not specifically saying that there's a fix, just that things should be getting somewhat back to normal or better than they've been. Not available for you? Okay. Huh. Yeah, I applied it earlier, which, like I said, I'm not really going to notice much different because it wasn't too problematic for me anyways. And yeah, there's the post on the forums of people that have already applied it and stuff, so. I don't know about like a fix, but I do know sometimes when the new version or the new update for the game comes out, I've had to remove the application altogether from my phone and re-download. I don't think that'd be the case with the fix, but possible. All right, Robert. You have a good one too. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Watch out for those devils. Should I use my power of invisibility to fight crime or to cause havoc? Well, it's one of life's questions, I suppose, right? Well, maybe you could cause the havoc and then solve the crime. Just implicate somebody else. Either it's a bug or I'm just trash against Iceman. Well, it could be both. It could be a bug and maybe you're just bad against Iceman. I thought mine didn't get updated. Just check the details and saw it auto. Ah, okay. Ooh, okay, so we'll get one more match in before we apply the, no, probably not going to because this is going to take too long to, let's see. Maybe. Tried a few different parry timing and they work. Wait. I tried a few different parry timings and they work randomly. Sometimes I have to parry late and sometimes early. Iceman needs 2 parries, one to remove the ice armor and then another to stun him. Yeah. So with Iceman you can do a re-parry. Like at the beginning of the fight, if he charges you, you would do a parry and then immediately parry again. And that way you could get him stunned. Or if you've got somebody with an armor break, that will work as well. But I mean, if you've been playing the game for a while, you'd already know that. So yeah, it could just be problems because of the new patch, which would not be too surprising. You know what would be kind of... I mean, we're all dealing with the same game for the most part. But if people... Oh, dude, that would be really interesting. If, like, after the qualifiers for the Summoner Showdown, if for the part that is, like, streamed, if you see people having significant problems playing the game, then that would not be good. But who knows? Who knows? I've always hated Iceman. I don't run Frostbite Immune champs usually, so for that one fight, I have to use some 4-star. There's not that many champions that are Frostbite Immune, though. And I mean, he's not even. Oh, boy. Okay. But anybody with energy resistance would be good, or somebody with a decent regen wouldn't be too bad either. Because once the regen is going, you'll heal back some of the damage you've taken. But yeah, if parrying him is the issue, then you just need to re-parry him when he's got his ice armor up. You usually use Warlock, yeah, but his SP2 doesn't exist. I'm not sure. I don't think Arcus is Frostbite Immune either, even though he causes Frostbite on armor break and proximity, but and I think Elsa Bloodstone can cause Frostbite as well. She can do incinerate and frostbite, and then if you're a non-mutant and you cause her to bleed, you get inflicted with a degen. Oh, I don't know why I threw that. Oh, I thought that was going to be an L2. Okay. I saw someone else saying somewhere that special button doesn't respond. Oh, respond sometimes. Now I understand what they meant. Okay. Why is Torch frostbite immune, but Cooler Torch Sunspot is? Yeah. Well, it's like Mephisto is frostbite immune. Yeah, no, I think some of their things like that are just completely random. Yeah, we'll do that. You know, it's funny when Proxima first came out, and for the most part, people thought she was going to be the best champion because her and Corvus came out at the same time. And yeah, people thought she was going to be the better of the two. And then once we were able to use them, well, Corvus was by far, or is by far, the better of the two. I think if there was some way where you could carry over Proxima's charges, like if you only needed 1 or 2 fights to ramp her up, and that lasted, oh, that would be crazy. Sunspot would be too good if he had any utility. Well, I mean, he's got perfect block. Then with his incinerates, he decreases the block proficiency of the opponent. But yeah, I mean, he could definitely do more. But he does have something, a few things going for him. Not a ton. I think the biggest thing for him now, though, is the prestige. And that is one of the reasons why he was somewhat popular, because he has the potential to do some crazy damage, and he's got good prestige. So it's not really like a Thor Rags or a Phoenix that just have prestige and don't really do much else. Oof. That fight didn't last very long, did it? Holy crap. Went through that like a hot knife through butter. So what are you guys up to? Knocking out some arenas? Just hanging out on the Twitches? Doing some EQ? What you got going down? He might be my second R5 after Moleman for Sunspot? Or for which character? Gotta see what Kabam gives. Maybe it's King Groot. Well, King Groot is a little bit better now than he used to be. I do think out of those buffs, I think Diablo did the best by far. Trying my best to progress while doing a double at work so I can go home and sleep at 5:30 a.m. Like, what do you do for work, Zelkan? Are we still at the R4s or are we at R3? I think, no, we're at R3s, aren't we? Yeah. Right. Security? Ah, okay. Mm. Oy. King Groot is absolute MVP when it comes to general questing chats. Okay. Yeah, I've never used him for anything. And actually, the most I've probably ever played him was last week when I was trying him out against Winter Soldier, and because I was trying King Groot and I tried Venom Pool, and Venom Pool I tried 2 or 3 times, and in the amount of time it took me to get Winter Soldier down 2 or 3 times, it was about the same amount of time for King Groot for one go. Come on. Oh, you son of a gun. Problem is he needs awakening? Yeah. I don't think he was so reliant on it previously though, right? But after his buff, it's kind of a necessity. Okay. Where are we? Oh yeah, we got plenty of time on the attack boost. Okay. Cool. How many? Oh, we still got tons of 5-stars to go through too. All right. Glad I used a generic on him for memes, but new players who get King Groot should not be disappointed. He can solo most of Act 5. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to try both King Groot and Venom Pool a little, because I think I'm gonna go for Angela when she's up in the arena in the basic in a couple weeks. Because once I get her duped, I think I'll take her to rank 2. But I wanted to see, and I have Venom Pool and King Groot as 6 stars, so I wanted to see whether or not I'd want to take either of them to rank 2 rather than Angela. But I think once I get Angela duped, yeah, I'll take her to rank 2. I will need to put some Sig Stones into her, but yeah. I want 5-star Sasquatch. You got insane synergy for King Groot. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I wasn't really trying to parry like that in the last little while. I don't think though I would have been able to like do those late parries. So maybe I am seeing a difference since the fix. 30% Fury potency and extra Fury as well. Okay. Yeah, that would be not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. It's only 5 and 6-star Sasquatch. Yeah. They did the same thing with Apocalypse and the Horseman synergy for Wolverine. Like you need 5 or 6-star Apocalypse for it. And actually, that's a relatively new thing too, where you need the 5 or the 6. Well, no, but usually like 4 stars were sufficient for all of the synergies. But some of the really good synergies now, you need at least a 5-star. Okay. Maybe I spoke a little bit too soon. Although that was one of the worst things, like when the fight first starts and the parry doesn't register. Well, you know what though? To be fair, like they didn't say that it's fixed. They did just say that it's gonna be better than it's been. Oh. Yeah, so maybe we shouldn't look at it being that the problem is resolved. Like it looks like that's gonna take a while until it's resolved. You know, it'd be really funny if they actually didn't change anything, but are just saying that because they want to go ahead with, like, you know, the next season of War, Summoner Showdown, blah blah. So they're like, it's fixed or it's playable. They did not say it can be worse for some either. No, but that's always the case, dude. Anytime they send out an update or a change or whatever, absolutely it causes problems for some people. Casually through update just for new store offers. Yeah. Oh man. You know, and I don't know if now that, like, once they distribute the compensation, I don't know if they would, when they feel it's actually like fixed and resolved, I don't know if they would even say anything. Because if they do, people will be asking for more compensation. Maybe they'll just be like, yeah, like they said in the post, you know, over the next few months or a few updates, I think is what they said. They intend to, you know, work on getting it to what it was. So maybe when they're happy with it, they won't even say anything. Yeah, so that parry that I just did, I don't think I would have been able to do in July. After their calendar this year, I would not be surprised if they sold upgrade to compensation for money. Yeah. Yeah, this is the basic compensation, but if you want the good compensation, yeah, that's funny. But it would be something where you have to do 20 fights a day for 5 days, and then you get an item and you turn the... Oh, what a time to crash. They turn it off and then back on. Fixed, working as intended. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. Because I think, yeah, because it crashed not too long ago, right? So that was 2 crashes, meaning I lost that match just now. That sucks. I don't think I would have lost my... Okay, that was the last match. Okay. There's no real impact. That would suck if it was a 6-star, though, because that would have been 60,000 points gone. You get 500 4-star shards and 1 injury fail. Rest is going to cost you only $20, and that opens the challenges for compensation. Dude, don't make these suggestions if they're watching. You know, it's unfortunate though. I think like they're trying to make up for lost revenue, but I think it's going to end up backfiring because like people don't like this summoner event thing. 1, because it's just so convoluted, and 2, because they took something that was free. Now you've got to pay to get the most out of it. So yeah, I think what's going to end up happening is they're going to continue to do things like this, and they're going to see less and less people spending, which is, it's just going to be a perpetual problem. Eric, how you doing? How is your day coming along? I'm just here trying to get some points for this 5-star Spider-Man. I don't know why, other than just adding a 5-star to the roster. Minnie Parker, I think I'm going to go for a 5-star as a 5-star as well, except she's going to probably go, well, she's definitely going to go higher than Spidey 2099. And I don't know, I think I still want to do it the same, where I do all other arenas anyways. Yeah, she's not somebody that I want to do like a hardcore grind for, where I only go for her and forego the basic arena. But how you feel about the whole compensation news? I'm kind of indifferent. Like what they've been giving us for AQ, well, I guess it's really just been AQ for the last month. Like I overall, I haven't really had problems. Day one on the update for July, there were 2 fights where I just could not parry, and I know it was not me. But out of those 2 fights, I think I've missed. Yeah, I can't point to anything else for sure that it was the game. So I mean, for me, it didn't really seem that different. Maybe trying to do late parries weren't as reliable, but I ended up just hitting the button earlier than I normally would. So yeah, I don't expect much from the compensation. I would think that it's going to be the normal 10 revives, 10 health pots. Energy would be nice, just because I don't have very much currently. So I'd be happy about that if we were to get some energy. But yeah, I really don't know, because it could go from anything like their normal 10 health pots, 10 revives, and a little bit of other stuff. It could go from something like that to trying to make up for people that missed out on Cav EQ. I think they were suggesting they're going to compensate for what may have been missed out on War. So yeah, it's like the range is quite large of what it could be. But yeah, I don't have any expectations one way or another. So whatever we get, I'll be happy with, I guess. Because it will just be extra stuff, really. If we were to get energy, I'd be really happy about it. But I don't think that we're going to see anything prior to Summer of Pain being done. Like, I don't think we'll see the compensation until after Summer of Pain is completed. So I wouldn't be expecting it too soon. Don't know, last year when there was something that wasn't even close to this, even people below you uncollected got. So last year the issue was you would do a fight, you would win the fight, and then you'd be right back at that fight. So it would never register as that the fight had been completed and that you'd won. And so it caused a real problem for War, because it would register as a death, even though you had won the fight. So last year they basically took everything offline, I think. We had maybe 2 days where we couldn't log in. I think. But yeah, they canceled the War season early. And then, yeah, the compensation last year was pretty substantial. But this one was longer lasting. Yeah, this one was longer lasting. And I don't know, because in both cases they canceled War, so War wouldn't have been impacted. So maybe just because of the length of time. this one might be more substantial. And I mean, they did tell people not to play difficult content. I don't think that really matters because we're still going to do it. Like I swear to God, Perry is screwed. I know I'm not this bad. And then when they put out the first compensation, I was like, I knew it. They said it's before end of this month. Yeah, did they say, like, I don't know if it was let me see. I know that was their idea or plan. Like, honestly, I don't think it should be any more than 2 weeks, but I do think it is going to be longer than 2 weeks before we see it. Either way, compensating bugs is nice. Most games don't. Can't complain, whatever it is. I did Act 6, Chapter 2, 3, 4 while this issue has been going on. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Additional adjustments, resuming. Expect a compensation package heading your way before the end of the month. Okay. Alliance quests will remain free. There won't be any more weekly AQ compensation. As mentioned, adjustments will continue to be made. Yeah, I mean, it would be really nice if we got whatever it is before Summer of Pain is completely done. I don't think we're going to see it by Wednesday, but maybe next Wednesday. Yeah, and I think for myself, I'm going to use probably the first week to just farm resources for the final Summer of Pain challenge, and between that and if we get anything from anything significant from the compensation, then yeah, I'll probably be putting that to use with Summer of Pain. Although it actually depends too, because it depends what the rewards are looking like for Summer of Pain. If the exploration rewards aren't that much greater than the completion, I might just do one go at the Grandmaster and be done with it. Can't wait for those 4-star shards. I did 5-2, 5-3. I'm going to get 5-4 done this weekend, most likely. Your host so hyped for Summer of Pain rewards? Yeah. For the milestone rewards, like the ones that we already know, or to see what we're going to get for the final challenge? The only thing that I would really be looking forward to from the final challenge would be an Awakening Gem. Outside of that, I would assume there's probably going to be T3A and T6B. So after everything is said and done, and actually maybe even from the milestone rewards, we might be seeing R4 6 stars. But if we see T3A and T6B, I think I want to be using. Yeah. This might be too. No, we should be okay. But yeah, we could possibly be seeing the first R4s pretty soon. My English is more broken than MCOC. I wasn't able to do Summer of Pain since I'm not Cav. Since I had gone good. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. Let me have a look at that again after I'm done here. Okay. Most bosses maybe could have done it. Well, this next Summer Pain challenge is 2 weeks long, so I assume we'll get the compensation while it's active. I hope so. Because I'm really looking forward to opening that 6-star Nexus. Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty certain about the class I was going to go for, but I'm not too certain anymore. Because it was a definite mutant I was going to go for, but now, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking maybe science. I definitely know not cosmic. That's the only thing I know 100%. And no, probably not mystic. That's 2 that are gone for sure. Tech. Yeah, tech would be... Because the only new tech that I would want would be Guardian. And that's just because he's new. Like, there's nothing in particular. Whereas, as far as new mutants, Red Mags would be nice. Namor would be nice. But I would need Namor Awaken and Max Sig. I'm kind of starting to wonder if I'd want to go mutant just because I've got Omega Red to R3. Omega Red to R3. Cable possibly to rank 2. So, I mean, that's a fair bit of mutant resources right there. Although the only new mutant... Yeah. I guess I need to figure it out pretty soon, though, eh? Imagine if compensation was a 6-star Nexus. I mean, we got a 5-star Nexus last time, so it makes sense that was what people would be speculating, but I could see 6-star shards, because there are people that would have missed out on 6-star shards if they weren't able to do Cavalier Uncollected. And maybe a T5CC 10% Nexus or something like that. But yeah, I don't know about a 6-star Nexus. I would get 3 meme tiers either way out of it, if it was possible. Yeah, so we only have a couple more low 5 stars to use. Okay. I want opinions. You want opinions on? Oh, okay. I could see a 6-star basic. Yeah, maybe. Well, it is title based, right? So that is possible. That for Thronebreaker, you'll see a 6-star. That is possible. Do I make my first R5 or wait till I get one more T5 basic and R2 clairvoyant? Who would be your first R5? Because it would kind of depend who the what the options are. However, for myself, I would go with a 6-star over a 5-star. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much any time. And Claire, I think she's one of the best in the game. So in my case, it doesn't matter who your 5-star options are. I would take Claire to R2. Moleman, Mags, or Sunspot, I think. I only have skill T4CC at the moment. Yeah, I would go with Claire to R2. I suppose like there would be a consideration if you're running suicides or not. Although Mole Man would be fine for suicides. Mags would be okay for suicides. Sunspot would be the only one not okay. But yeah, no, I would go with Claire. Even not running suicides, she's still really good. She's got triple immunities. She's still got the ability to regen, power steal. She can do some crazy damage in Inferno. Plague of Inferno, or whatever it's called. Going to take a long while to get that T5 basic, but that's fine. But also, I don't have suicides and probably never will. Is Claire better than Mole Man without suicides? So, well, like I said, she's got the ability to heal, to power drain, and she can do some crazy damage. Mole Man will shrug off debuffs. He's got some pretty good damage. He can shut down evaders. So yeah, it comes down to what you need. I've used Claire far more than I've used Mole Man. I only recently got Mole Man as a 6-star. I think, though, for me, part of it might be that the skill class has a few pretty good champions, whereas Mystic, there's not really as many good options. So that could be part of why. Oh, okay, okay. We got lucky there. That's what AQ is for, my friend. If you can't beat stuff like variants and other content that gives T5B, then AQ is where it's at. He's tanky as well. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've been playing Claire at R3 for a while. I played her at R5 for quite a while. They'd both be good for Cav EQ, for the skill quest or the mystic quest. Yeah, I suppose that wouldn't be a slam dunk. I think in my case, I would still go Claire. And yeah, and I have both of them as R5s. But I took Claire to rank 3. I don't think I'm going to take Mole Man to rank 3. I might take him to rank 2. Actually, you know what, though? It will be like if I take him to rank 2 and I'm liking him for rank 2, at rank 2, I might consider taking him to rank 3. But I don't know. I've got 3 skill champions at rank 3 already. Claire could do Cav bosses, but Mole Man can't? Why wouldn't Mole Man be able to do Cav bosses? Depends if Spam gives me a million gold before I get that T5 basic. I'll have a rough time not ranking up Mole Man. She's best mystic with suicides, but without she is just decent, I think. Well, I've never really played her without. So the only thing without suicides is her damage would be a little bit less. That's it. But because her damage would be less when you throw off your L2... let me actually see, because I keep calling them different things. Well, let me see what it's actually called. I think they're Curse of Blood, Curse of Plague, Curse, or some craziness. Well, let's see. Let us see. Curse of... Okay, yeah. So Curse of Blood, Curse of Plague, Curse of Hellfire. Okay. So it's all Curse. Okay. Yeah, so if she doesn't have suicides on, when she throws her L2 and Curse of Blood, you're going to get less healing because you do less damage. But I mean, you're still going to get healing. And you're not going to have the recoil. And, well, I guess too, with Mole Man, he's going to shut down evaders regardless. So long as you don't have more than 10 monster mass. Yeah, you know what? It really comes down to what you're doing. If you're doing variant 5, yeah, variant 5, Claire is great for that. For the mystic portion of it. You can use her in the other areas as well. Mole Man, I don't know how Mole Man would be for variant 6. Is it variant 6 that's the villain variant? Yeah. I don't know how he would be for that because his buff came out after that came out. Claire would be... Did I use Claire for the hero variant? I'm not too sure. But I mean, she'd be applicable there. Okay, is it variant 7? That's the hero variant? Yeah, that makes sense. He will eventually hit Frenzy and Crossbone, fight and die to poison. Yeah, Claire would be able to do the Crossbones fight once you put her in Curse of Plague. Curse of Plague? That doesn't make sense. Ah, yeah, that's what it's called, though. Yeah. Yeah, I guess in my case, I couldn't really say because I haven't played Mole Man enough to do a fair comparison. I think he did the Spider-Verse one with Claire. Okay. Claire carried me through a lot of content while getting Cav. Yeah, so the thing is, too, like, it's kind of hard to compare them because if you're thinking, like, one champion has been the same way from release to now, whereas the other was crap when they were released to where now they're great. So that's something to... I didn't use him when he first came out. I really haven't used him much now. Not necessarily an easy decision there. For some reason, she still isn't R5, and she has been R4 for like a year. Okay. Yeah, when I got her from Arena, I think within a week, 2 weeks, she was at R3. And it was lucky the way things worked out because from the gauntlet, I had the 1 to 2 and the 2 to 3 gem, and they both were mystic, so that worked out really well. Is R2 6-star same as a R5 5-star? The R2 is a little bit stronger, not a ton, but a little bit stronger. I can take a quick look and just compare the attack and health pools. Oh, you son of a... Oh, wait, this might have been a bad idea. I think it is, because he is going to... Okay, no. Yeah. No, that's fine. Because that's only going to be momentary. Yeah, he's not going to trigger Death Field indefinitely. I've taken up 9 other champions to rank 5 and a 6-star to rank 2 before taking her up. Okay. Yeah, it is pretty consistent at every 30 minutes, Billy. A while ago, though, streaming it was about every 20. But now, it's funny, because like a few months ago, it was about every hour while streaming. So it would happen, or every 45 minutes to an hour. So if I'm streaming for 2 hours, it happened like 2, maybe 3 times. And now, yeah, it's pretty much twice an hour. And Torch is going to R3 real soon. Okay. How long ever it takes, I'll take Claire to R2. Okay, so let's take a quick look and compare an R5 to an R2. Well, let's look at Claire because we're talking about her. Okay, so at R5, she's got 27k for health and 48. So 27 and 48. R3, she's 35 and 62. Yeah, so a significant difference. Oh, wait. No, you said an R2. Right, okay. So, let me see. Who do I have? Okay, Dormammu. So at R5, he's 32 and 37. And R2, he is 35 and 41. Let's see. 32 and 37 as opposed to 35. Yeah. So like I said, it's a little bit, the R2 is a little bit strong. Not a ton. Who else? Oh, Dune. So So 26 and 5,000. 29 and 54. Yeah. Yeah, so your R2 is a little bit... Yeah, and your adrenaline on top, yeah. I think Torch is a solid 6-star to take up to R3. Very happy with him. Yeah. Yeah, and I think most people that have him as a 6-star would take him to rank 3. The only reason I wouldn't is just because of running suicides. And I feel that at R2... Okay, I think I don't need to match anymore. I think at R2 he would probably do what I would need him to do. I'm better off with R2 Claire than R5 Mole Man, I think. Yeah. Yeah, and well, here's something else. If you got Mole Man as a 6-star, would you be wanting to rank him up? And I mean, it's absolutely fine having somebody at R5 and R2 or R3, but you could save those resources and take him to rank 2 or rank 3. Well, maybe not easily rank 3 because you still need the T5CC, but to rank 2 anyways. And I think both Mole Man and Claire would be quite all right at rank 2. I don't know which one of the two you would see bigger benefit or bigger increase from rank 2 to rank 3. Rank 2 Claire is 29, 6 pi. Okay. You run suicides, Billy D? He'll be my first to R3, which means Thronebreaker for Torch, yeah. Okay. Oh crap, I just realized the attack boost wore off. But I do have a couple 15-minute attack boosts, so we'll run one of those for the rest of this. For the rest of this craziness. Now, if I could wake up early tomorrow, which is definitely not going to happen, I'd be able to get my 5 stars run 3 times tomorrow. But my top right now is a Doom with 13.4 pi. My Torch passive in pi Torch is 11.1. The Doom is 6-star? Because if you're... I would think so. If your Doom is R2 and you're going to take your Torch to R3? You don't take damage, or you don't really get adrenaline from blocked hits. Adrenaline you pretty much only get from, like, if you screw up, pretty much. Doom is R5 5-star, Torch is R2 6-star. Okay, yeah. So Torch as a R3 would surpass Doom, but then a 6-star Doom would surpass the Torch. It hurts me sometimes. Mine, Claire, Omega, and Corvus, so it makes sense that... Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, Omega you could play without suicides. There actually isn't much of a difference. The big thing for Omega is just being high sig. But suicides are actually not a necessity for him. I mean, at the beginning of the fight, it allows you to get more spores because of the bleed on you. But you can obviously activate your death field with the L2, so... Mr. Grinds! Yes, it is late. What are you doing up? Use .my to compare R5 Claire with the R2. Pine starts are quite a bit higher for the R2, yeah. Yeah, because Aunt May would not have masteries. Which, I mean, I guess overall it should still be comparable, right? I'm going to have such a huge opening soon. Act 6 completion rewards along with Summer of Pain rewards and compensation. Yup. Yeah, next Wednesday we are going to be seeing a bunch of at least openings of the class Nexus. I might be holding on to that for a while, actually. I didn't think of that. So I'm not going to be opening any 6 stars until the next 6-star feature is out. Because I don't really want to get any new 6 stars while even arena teams. So yeah, I'll probably actually hold on to that 6-star class Nexus. Because I think it's going to be like where you have to pick the class right away. But to open it, I don't think you have to do right away. So I might end up looking to see... No, I think I'm opening my 6 stars before the featured. No, wait, what? Damn, I must be tired. Because the new feature is in about 2 months. Yeah. That might impact what class I go for. I'll have to... No, there's nobody in the current feature that I would really want. So even when this feature is done and they're into the basic, it wouldn't matter. Moment should have had lower pi than mags, but ended up 200 higher because of my mastery setup. Okay. Just going to bed. It's a little past 1 here. Are you in the featured? Yes. I had to think about it for a second. Oh my god. How terrible would that have been? There was a while ago. I was going for Mr. Negative. And I thought I'd started in that arena, but I started in the basic arena and I put up like, it wasn't a ton, it was like 3 million points. Until I realized I was in the wrong arena. Oh, dude, that sucked. It was a good thing I was only going for him as a 5-star, though. It's 4:12 in the AM for me. Yeah, it's just that. It's 2:15 for me. 2:13. Almost 2:15. Oh, my lord, I'm tired. We're almost done with the 5 stars, though. Yeah, I was going to finish off the basic arena today, but I figured I'd rather get a decent start for the featured. So yeah, the second run of the 5 stars is in the feature. And then I think tomorrow, well, it's not, yeah, I'm not getting up early tomorrow, but I might try to put up about 2 million in the basic tomorrow. And then... yeah, I might just basically do the same as I did today. Rather than 3 million in the basic, put up 2 million, and then the rest of the non-summoner trials would just be in the featured. Had to come pay my respects. Have a good ride out to bed. All right, dude. Have a good one. Thanks for coming by and saying hi. I wonder, same mastery setup affects some champions differently in Pi? Why? I don't know. No, I think Aunt May would have updated when he updated. Yeah, I don't think it would be working off the old info for him. Yeah, I think like some champions you'll see a bigger benefit in hero rating and stuff with suicides over others. But yeah, I'm not too sure. So that's still happening. Where I'm trying to dex and I parry instead. Although that's probably just me, not the game. Oh, boy. So if I could get 3 runs of the 5 stars in today, yeah, that'd be pretty good, but that is not happening. Champs with high crit and crit damage won't get as big a boost from crit masteries, for example. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so same thing probably like if you put points into the Fury. Oh, come on, bro. Into like the Fury masteries. This is not going to finish this, is it? Oh, almost. Okay. Yeah, you know what? This might be good enough. 18.3. Let's see how many more batches I would have, though. Oh. Not many. Okay, that's good. Well, let's get her done. And we'll run this 15-minute one. I'm not going to be going 15 minutes more, but... Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Is he awakened? No, okay. Oh, what? Okay, that was my fault. I just stood there. Right. Wait, do I? No, okay. I thought for a second I had 5 stars coming off cooldown, but no. And even if I did, I'm not sticking around. Gotta go try and beat that damn Iceman again. Alright, dude. Good luck. Show him who's boss. Well, one good thing for this late stream, once I am done, I am not going to have any problems falling asleep. Oh, as soon as my head hits the pillow, I'm going to be out cold. Holy crap. Right. We're getting through it. I see the end. I see the light at the end of the tunnel, even though I can't speak. I was about to say I see the end of the light of the tunnel. Oh my lord. Okay.
Seeing all the reasons we should forget about this place, but I don't wanna leave here if you're just gonna stay. Changing like the seasons, been wasting all this time. Should be like satellites, cast beyond the sky. Leave our fate for another day. Riding these horizons, we'll find our way. We'll leave our fate and fade into the night. Just follow me to paradise. Just say we tried. Say the word and we can run around the earth and around the sun. Say the word and we can stay.
Don't go into the light or we won't get to see spreadsheets anymore. Yeah. Okay. So we got one more match, and that will be that for this nonsense for today. Well, I guess there'll be much more of this nonsense later on today, though.
Say the word and we can run round the earth and around the sun. Say the word and we can stay. Say the word.
Ooh, is this gonna do it? Yeah, okay, cool. Thinking that was gonna be cutting it close, but no. We took care of business. Okay. I got her done. So yeah, I figured it'd be between 18 and 19 million where we'd finish off, so probably try to do another 18 tomorrow, finish off at 36. And then yeah, we should be good for picking him up as a new 5-star. Alright, well that is it for me. So I'm out of here. Thanks for coming and hanging out, and I will catch you guys later. Take care.